Sabi niya, hindi talaga tayo matapos nito.
Sana yun, ano yung sana yun. Hindi mo ito na mo ma-pronounce yung pangalan, no?
Hindi ma-pronounce yung pangalan. Sabi daw sa akin, hindi daw ma-pronounce yung pangalan ni BBM. O di ba kakaselebrate na ni Marcos Jr. ng kanyang birthday? At, pero ito, sa Davao pa talaga, sinelebrate, or I mean, may kakonting alipores pa rin siya doon mga kadonatics. Sa Davao, not particularly sa Davao City, but just around Davao kasi malaki yung Davao, may 4 na cities at yan. Ngayon, tapos this is in front of the teachers at pilit ng host na itong mga kadonatics na batiin talaga si Marcos Jr. sa kanyang birthday. At nakakatuwa ang nangyari. Kasi ayaw ng mga tao, ayaw ng mga teachers. See, look at that. Kinahiya ka na Marcos Jr. Ikinahiya ka na ng Mindanao. Siguro, to be safe, majority talaga ng Filipino. Di ba? Sa Davao pa. At ito yung mga nangyari mga kadonatics. Nakakahiya talaga. Grabe, sobra. Ito, hindi matapos-tapos yung pagbati kasi ayaw ng mga tao. At yung host na mismo nagsabi na, nako, hindi tayo matatapos nito. Patayin nyo na lang. Kaloka. Kapul.
Don Duterte.
Oh, patiin daw. So, ayun. Oh, see? Gusto nilang basahin niya mga kadonatics na para batiin yung presidente. Pero ayaw ng mga tao, ayaw ng mga teachers. Ang sinigaw nila, yung Duterte. That is good. Because too blatant na talaga yung corruption mga kadonatics. Yung pagka-weak ni BBM. Too much na talaga. Too much mga kadonatics. Si Tatay Digong hindi talaga nagkamali nung sinabi niya na weak at malalaman na lang natin. Kaya nga talaga, grabe. Words of a wise man, mga kadonatics, hindi tayo nakinig. Di ba?
Sana yun, ano yung sana yun. Hindi mo ito na mo ma-pronounce yung pangalan, no?
Hindi ma-pronounce yung pangalan. Sabi daw sa akin, hindi daw ma-pronounce yung pangalan ni BBM. Sabi pa ng hosta, sige na. Huwag niyong utusan yung taong bayan. Ha? Ayaw nila ng plastic.
One thing lang kayo, everybody. Kuwan lang ka. Isa na. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go!
Diba?
Hindi ba human manager?
Sabi niya, hindi talaga tayo matapos nito. Ayan ba yung sabi nila sa survey nila? Ewan ko kung saan sila nag-survey mga kadonatics. 71% na daw ang naniniwala kay BBM at nasa 56% ata kay Tabalos-Los. What the? Grabe talaga. Amid sa corruption, tumaas yung ratings nila. Trust ratings yan, ha? Grabe pati yung mga ratings mga kadonatics, pinepeke na ng administrasyon. Kawawa talaga. Sobrang gahaman. See?
Hindi ba human manager?
Oh, dito matapos. Hindi nga natapos mga kadonatics, ayaw ng mga teachers. Ha? Bakit sila pilitin na look at that? Hindi nga mabanggit yung pangalan ni BBM mga kadonatics, sabi sa isang teacher doon. Yun, nakakahiya talaga. Teachers yan. They're known to be respectful mga kadonatics. Nakakataas sa kanila. Pero talagang too much ng ginagawa ng gobyerno ngayon. Kaya look at that. Di ba? This is a silent protest. Teachers mga kadonatics ayaw rumespeto sa presidente. There's something so wrong sa pagiging liderato mo. Di ba? Kakahiya. At eto pa mga kadonatics, hindi ibinalita ng mainstream media ito na may mga international journalists pala na pumunta ng Pilipinas para i-cover yung naganap na protesta laban sa flood control or in general, corruption. At ito yung nangyari. Kawawa. Ay nako, ito.
Joins us live
Nakakahiya talaga si Bibi, promise. Oh.
now from Manila.
That's right, Louisa. We've actually been covering some of these anti-corruption protests here in Manila in the past couple of weeks. We've observed only dozens of participants at each of these rallies, but today, right behind me, you're seeing at least 200 protesters here. So the numbers are definitely growing as people are learning more and more about the scale of corruption in flood control projects. We're talking around $10 billion that have been spent in flood control projects since President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. took office in 2022.
See? Since Ferdinand Marcos Jr. took office in 2022, mga kadonatics, in-emphasize talaga dito kung kailan nagiging laganap yung korupsyon. Sa panahon ni BBM talaga. Di ba? Tapos pilit nila idinadama yung mga Duterte.
And so in peso terms, we're talking trillions, an insane amount of money. In congressional hearings, construction firms have testified that budgets for each project, most of them actually go to kickbacks, around 70%, and divided among politicians, construction firms, and officials of the Public Works Department. And then around a quarter goes to actual construction. But worse, there are projects that are on paper already complete, but when visited, they're non-existent. And this has been proven by site visits by the President himself, who's dubbed these projects as ghost projects. We actually visited one of them, and what we saw there was ongoing construction. But this project was supposed to have been completed in June 2024, and when we asked residents around the area, they said that construction only began in August this year, when all this corruption in infrastructure projects was being unraveled. So this brazenness really, plus the images of piles and piles of money shown in Congress that are supposed to be kickbacks for politicians and contractors, the ostentatious lifestyle being paraded in social media by families of politicians, that's really pushed these people to pour out into the streets and voice their anger, Luisa.
So, itong nangyayari mga kadonatics, di ba? Though may protest tayo, pero nako, napaka-friendly pa rin ng mga Pinoy. Hindi talaga natin magagawa yung mga nagawa ng Nepal, mga kadonatics, at Nepalese at Indonesians. Ibang countries talaga, pag sila mag-protest mga kadonatics, talagang protest talaga. Talagang may mangyayari. Eto sa atin, hanggang sigaw lang tayo. At usually, keyboard warriors tayo.
Barnaby, they're angry, but what exactly are they demanding, and how has President Marcos been addressing the issue?
Yeah, well, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has formed an independent commission to investigate the alleged corruption in infrastructure projects, in particular in flood control projects. So this independent body will have the power to subpoena, it will have the power to freeze and seize assets, it will be able to file charges, and of course, ultimately, it will be able to put people behind bars. But these people, these protesters are saying
dito na lang magfo-focus itong si Marcos Jr. mga kadonatics sa pag-iimbestiga. Wala na itong magawa. Actually, napilitan lang talaga yan kasi may nangyayari flooding sa bansa. Kaya, ayun, na-expose mga kadonatics at and he heard people are crying mga kadonatics. Talagang lumabas na siya. Nagpa-Poncio Pilato na, hugas ng kamay. Dapat kung may nangyayari sa distrito mo, ay talagang yung liderato yung questionable. Ganyan yan mga kadonatics Pero sa kanya, ini-excuse niya ang kanyang sarili sa mga nangyayari ngayon. So wise, but we are wiser.
They want real action. They want this commission to be able to, yes, put people behind bars, but leave no stone unturned, spare no one, including, if allegations are proven true, the cousin of the president, the Speaker of the House, as well as senators and a number of other congressmen. They're saying that they want to participate in this investigation. They want it to be transparent, and moving forward, they want how the government is spending taxpayers' money in infrastructure projects to be transparent. And they're also holding President Marcos responsible for, at the very least, they say, letting this corruption, this scale of corruption happen right under his nose.
Okay, Barnaby Lowe, live from those protests in Manila. Thank you.
See? Nakakahiya talaga yung bansang Pilipinas mga kadonatics. umabot sa kanila, umabot sa international news mga kadonatics, yung kagaguhan ng ating mga opisyalis. Di ba? Dapat kung may balita patungkol sa Pilipinas, dapat good news sana, di ba? Nakakahiya talaga. Mas bumababa yung moral ng mga OFWs dito mga kadonatics. Talaga, kawawa talaga. Iba yung kay Tatay Digong. And if something happens kay Tatay Digong, humanda talaga yan si Marcos Jr. Alam naman natin mga kadonatics na si Tatay Digong, according sa lawyer, allegedly na di na nakaka-recognize. Nung lumo ako nung narinig ko yung mga kadonatics, if something happens to Tatay Digong, magsisisi yan si Marcos Jr. Magsisisi talaga yan. Siya yung punot dulo ng lahat mga kadonatics. Kawawang Pilipinas. Comment down below mga kadonatics at pasahin natin yan. And please, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Ingat palagi mga kadonatics.